Well, it's a gray button that turns darker gray. So no, it's not. It's not even a color. It's a shade.
I'm fascinated. Maybe we could get the kind people behind the OBS project to make us a mod or something.
Yeah, I mean that guy has a name, right? It's like a guy or someone.
I think it's a
OBS.
single person. I forget their name.
OBS Studio. Let's find out.
Shout out to the OBS project.
No kidding.
Talk about a magical piece of software just basically in our lives. How lucky are we?
Yeah, no kidding. Here's the Wikipedia page that we can bring up here. Hugh Jim Bailey and community volunteers. So Hugh Bailey is the primary human behind it. People call him Jim, apparently, according to these
Hugh
quotes.
Bailey.
Yeah.
Of course, yes. Yes, that comes back to me now.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Hugh Bailey and the OBS project.
Yeah, initially released in 2012 with version 0.32a. Fair enough.
2012, wow.
It's been a while. It's been a long minute.
Does that mean OBS's 10th birthday is this year?
Gosh, that's a good question. It must be. Yeah,
Wow. I mean, I don't know what. Does it say what day it was released?
good question.
Does anyone know what OBS's birthday is?
Nope. So I am overtaxing my Mac, and we're dropping frames like crazy.
Fantastic.
But we need it for After Effects. But we're dropping about 25% of our frames here.
I like Nintendo's feedback.
What
a
is
lot.
it? I still haven't pulled up our stream here.
Nate says OBS is shit.
Okay.
Which, like, as soon as you go above OBS, you're in XSplit territory or what? vMix? And those are schlock too, in my opinion. Like, they're all. Most software is schlock. That's the problem with software.
Agreed. You know, I'm going to start shutting things down. Let's see here. If I get rid of Lo-Fi Girl, if I hide my webcam. You're very choppy. I look okay on my end. Let's see what the stream... how are we looking, Nintendo? Good? Bad? Ugly? All of those?
Six out of 10.
6 out of 10. Yeah, that
Could be a
better.
lot worse.
I just don't know what to do about it. Let's see settings. I just don't know what to do about it. Let's see settings. Gross. Where's my audio? This is why I'm just gonna turn that off. Stream output.
That's good feedback, Nate. Here, David. Nate says David is choppy, but David looks okay.
Okay, good. Good to know. Good to know. We're also in the satisfactory category still, even though we changed.
I thought I changed that. No, I changed it. It's just chatting. It should be just chatting.
It says satisfactory.
It says it in that comment from earlier, so it's been changed since then.
Well, in my I'm just on Twitch and I see David Access Television at the left and it says streaming satisfactory.
Try it. Give it the little refresh. Because I did change it. Don't act like.
Oh, now it's just chatting. Yep. The old refresh worked.
We're streaming here to the just chopping category.
Yep. Just chippity chopping.
I don't think. Didn't we do this last time? Why is it not working this time?
I don't know, to be honest with you.
What else do you have open on your computer? Are you Bitcoin mining?
Oh, yeah. Let's see. I do have GarageBand open just so I can do that.
GarageBand can actually get pretty processor intensive.
Yeah, let's see. GarageBand is not even in the top 10 processors. OBS is using 750% of my CPU. Discord is using a lot. Boy, oh boy.
Turn off your Discord video?
That's a good point. So let's just go there and do that. And do that.
Who doesn't love troubleshooting live on stream? Isn't
I
that
certainly love troubleshooting live on stream.
it's a favorite pastime of everyone's.
Oh, goodness. Restart my PC. I restart my computer every night. Yet, here we are. I mean, it's a little choppy. I'm watching the stream now. It's not the worst. It's not great. Penis.
Well,
penis is what
our
Nintendo says to
sound
that.
check has gone really good this time.
Yeah, our
This has
sound
been
check is lovely. We sound good. We sound
Well,
really
perfect.
good.
We
I
sound
mean-
good.
Man, we just need more powerful computers.
That's not the problem.
Isn't it? I'm maxing out my hardware here.
Yeah, but that just means we're not utilizing our resources properly. Because
Fair enough.
you have 2 computers and we're only using 1.
True.
Are we not?
Yeah, but we have to use this computer.
See,
and
this
I
is
don't
what I
have
mean.
the hardware to use the other computer.
We do not have to use that computer,
The Mac?
right?
Well, if we're going to build anything, we certainly do.
No, you don't. Your After Effects runs just fine on a PC. What are you talking about?
Except I don't own it myself. I'm using my work license, which is only on my Mac.
So either way, we are misutilizing resources.
Fair. Share
Nate's
my
right.
task manager.
Share your task manager. Be a man, David.
All right.
No, I don't know.
All right.
There's nothing. I didn't mean to insult anyone's manhood. That's not what I'm going for here. But it is the move if we want to be troubleshooting here. Let's just get under the hood, and Nate, because he's
Boom.
a gracious audience member. See, like this is going to be fine. I bet. Is this less choppy, or are we still dropping frames?
It is less choppy.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Why
Okay,
After
so, yeah.
Effects? That's a great question, Nintendo. Which we will answer eventually. All right, so yeah, OBS is really moving and grooving here.
Because it's David's favorite. That's all.
Yes, I just like having After Effects open while on stream with no intention of using it. GarageBand is like number 12 on the list. I don't even know what that is, but yeah, we got some stuff happening here. I actually think I can't close this. Otherwise I
GarageBand is
would.
still open.
Okay, I'll close it. Fine. It's just not even close to the top 10 problems that we have.
Can you close anything in the top 10?
Nope.
Then close GarageBand and let's see where we get.
Alrighty, here we are. I'm gonna quit loopback. Discord needs to stay open. That needs to stay open. Chrome has to stay open. All right.
Is there any tab in Chrome open that doesn't need to be?
I can close Chrome, I guess.
No, you can't. Oh, yeah, you can, I guess, huh?
All right, Chrome is closed. How we doing? I closed my stats.
Nate's got another good one for you.
Let's reset this. Oh, I have the same issue. Oh, yeah, this is my fault. Unfortunately, I have to take us offline to fix it. But,
Misutilization of hardware resources?
I built this canvas at 4K instead of 1080.
Ah,
Even though we're outputting at 1080, I imagine that is.
yes, that
changing
is exactly
things.
what's going on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Although
Well,
even
hey.
just, I mean, it looks. Here, I need to check. I guess I'll check the stream here.
You get all the data before we shut her down that you want.
Yep. This is always.
Nate, thank you for helping us work through that issue.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it does look better. All right. Well, let's just sit here and call it a day, and we'll reassess it later if we need to.
Hope.
Yo. Yeah.
Welcome to our WTF stream, Hope.
Mm-hmm.
Hi,
Oh,
Dylan.
goodness.
Your
There's a
your
human.
audio's live on stream. Welcome to our productivity session.
It is, and your face was for a moment
Right,
as well.
I'm live. What are we making?
Great question.
Oh, what a great question.
Great question.
David, do you want to do the intro or should I do the intro?
I think you should do the intro, sir.
Okay, I'll intro ourselves and then you can take the objective.
Okay.
Dylan, I'm going to answer your question. I have to do the window capture thing trick, but I'll do that again in a second.
Yeah, you're trying to fix the audio. It seems like David's audio is coming through your computer.
Is that still happening?
Oh, interesting.
Maybe it's just really quiet.
My audio is really quiet.
Oh, yeah, it's not coming through Cameron's. It's coming through David's, but it's quiet.
Fascinating. My meters are okay. I can crank them a little. What's the stream think about my levels here? Hope is really not on board with whatever we're doing.
Yeah, that's because this is a terrible show. So we're gonna bash forward anyway, and the idea is we're here to be productive. It's fun to play games, but it's also fun to play games after you've been productive. So
What's the Twitch channel?
Twitch.tv/David Access Television. We're live. I'm Cameron. I'm gonna start the clock here. Ready, set. Hi everyone, my name's Cameron. You're here live at twitch.tv/David Access Television, and I have 1 minute and 50 seconds to conclude an introduction. How about that? Today, you're gonna watch myself and my compatriot David, with the help of folks in the audience. We're gonna be making a thing. And I'm going to let David talk in a second about what thing we're going to make, and I'm going to do another 90 seconds of introducing ourselves.
Hope was talking about your beard, not our stream.
No, I know. Our stream does not look 10 years younger.
Okay.
Our stream looks old and wrinkled and bad.
I had a similar reaction, Hope. Don't worry. He always does it without warning, too.
Oh, that... Oh. No, I get it now. Yeah, sorry, Hope. I should have warned the stream. I have a face, and sometimes I shave, and sometimes you see that face.
Yep.
And it can be jarring. I am familiar with how jarring it is. I apologize. My beard will be back. I mean, it's basically... Can you hear it? Can you hear it on stream? That's beard sound effects. And yeah, those are... Beard sound effects are some of what we specialize here at David Access Television. David and I met at work about 5 years ago. We make a lot of fun stuff together, and we also play a lot of fun games together, and we're excited to include you on some of that stuff today. Oh man, exclamation point beard. That would be a great command, Nate.
Agreed.
I'm going to add that. What should it do?
Too bad we don't have like Snapcam set up or something where it could trigger like a little AR effect where it slaps like a Santa beard onto us.
We could maybe figure something out like that.
I bet.
Or
But,
some kind
I
of
mean, the technology separately all exists.
That's the problem, is that it all exists, and we're here to make something. David, what's our objective today?
Well, we need some sort of... we have our little brand here in the bottom here. David Access Television with some purple and some blue. And it's fine, but it could use a little bit of a polish. And then we want to make a little intro and outro animation for our Twitch streams. You know, a little stream starting soon that we can play for a minute or two. And then a thanks for watching at the end. And then in a perfect world, we export something that we can also use for a quick, like, 3-second YouTube bumper.
I'm really excited for us to do this. I think we worked really hard to get to this point, and now we get to have some fun making stuff. Because you and I do have a lot of fun making stuff, don't we?
We do. We do. Everything is fun if you're with the right people.
Everything can be fun if you're... I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's an assumption that is a little aggressive. Do you think everything can be fun?
I mean, not everything, but I think a lot of things can be fun. Almost everything. Outside of, like, torture and human rights violations.
You shouldn't be doing that, and if you think that that's fun, I bet your math is wrong.
Yeah, no kidding. It's at age 0 now, -1. It's measured. When was the birth of David Access Television?
That's a good question. We're gonna have to go check the archives for the first like stream date, really. But I forget when we can look at the data and figure out when it was registered.
Fair.
But yeah, the idea of this, I don't know. We've been cooking on it for a few years. It feels like
We
and only
definitely
this year started to make some progress.
have talked to each other for many years about doing literally anything. All right.
Well, speaking of anything, that's been a
Speaking of
2-minute
anything.
objective statement. So we're on to choosing a typeface now.
Perfect. Well, we already know our typeface, which is, I think, going to be Courier, correct?
I think so. I think it's a really good, just kind of homage to the story so far in terms of how humans have written stories.
Indeed, indeed.
And that monospace type is just it serves a purpose. It looks nice. People identify with it. It's legible.
Yep.
I think it's a good choice for, at least for now, for us. Yeah.
Agreed.
Courier.
And
Courier new. Or
we are
just
using
Courier?
Courier New, and for those of our amazing audience who do not know what monospace type is, this book, which I can't find the right page, but the Screenwriter's Bible, which I acquired in film school when it was like $5,000 to buy a textbook, describes monospace in a really interesting way. But basically, every character is the same width, meaning, or at least it has like some sort of buffer, like empty space, so that if you type a sentence, no matter what string of characters you're typing out in whatever order, if you type 10 characters, it's always going to be the exact same width. If you type 1,000 characters, it's always going to be the exact same width. And the advantage to that, back in the day, and still to this day, is in general, one page of a written out script is roughly equal to 1 minute of film. So 90-minute film, 90-page script. And it was just a really quick and simple, there's some inconsistencies with that. It's not always perfect, but it was an easy way for screenwriters and producers alike to just align on how long something was going to be. And because of that, it just became the default font, Courier. And here we are in 2022 with no need for that, but wanting to pay homage.
Isn't that a skeuomorphism? Isn't that what they call that?
Skeuomorphism is using a texture to, using...
It doesn't have to be a texture.
Skeuomorphism, I think, is specifically using real textures in virtual space. Like, skeuomorphism was big with Steve Jobs because he was like, I want the podcast app to look like a leather, strap. And so it's like,
yeah, but I don't think
textures.
it has to do with the texture. Like, I think the floppy disk as a save icon is a skeuomorph.
Interesting. Well, here, let's look up.
Does that make sense? Right? Because it's like a physical, it's a digital thing, a physical attribute brought into the digital space as a means of
Sure. Yeah. Representing something digitally based on something physical, effectively, right? Skeuomorphism is a term often used in graphical user interface design to describe interface objects that mimic their real-world counterparts. Yes, you're right. It's not just textures. And how they appear and or how the user can interact with them. So GarageBand is a great example of skeuomorphism because it gives you all those little...
Man, you're right.
Yeah.
GarageBand is just dripping with skeuomorph stuff. I mean, the VU meter is kind of a skeuomorph. Like
Totally.
the difference between a voltage meter and a decibel meter, subtle but
Totally
real, and represented graphically, it can be tricky to understand how something sounds just looking at a meter. Fascinating stuff.
It is. However, what we're building today does not involve skeuomorphism. What it does involve is a render comp. So we're going to use Courier. Here's the next question is, what colors do we want to use? Do we want to be okay, what's our the ultimate goal of David Access Television is to solve world peace. What color is associated with solving world peace? You got to start somewhere, Gandhi wasn't Gandhi until he said Gandhi things.
I kind of think green feels like really peaceful to me.
I like green quite a bit. Green is here. What are some brands that use green really well? Green brands. I'm thinking of like the Jolly Green Giant,
Green brands.
Starbucks,
Starbucks, of course.
Seven Up. What else do we got here?
7-Up.
Whole Foods.
Sprite,
Whole Foods. Yes,
Mountain
Sprite.
Dew, the Dallas Stars,
Mountain Dew. Yeah,
the
you're right.
entire country of Ireland.
And green actually goes really well with yellow. So maybe we use green and yellow. Like for example, this image, I like shades of green with a little pop of yellow. I don't know if you can see what I'm throwing out there, but
Oh, I see the green. I see all that green. That reminds me of isn't BP like a yellow and green? Honestly, I guess green and gold were my high school colors.
what was your high school mascot?
The cowboy,
Okay.
super, I guess lame is how I always grew up feeling about it. I
Well,
was never very proud to be a cowboy.
why not?
I think because I was clued in on the fact that it was kind of I guess they thought it was a good faith mascot, you know?
Okay. Okay.
But like the high school across town was the Matadors,
That seems cooler.
and it definitely is cooler until you looked at the band marching uniform. We had cooler hats. So that's
Fair.
how you know who's really cool.
Were you in the marching band?
Who has the coolest hat? Yes, David, I was in the marching band. Proudly, I was.
I was also in the marching
We're
band.
done on typeface, right?
I think we're done on typeface. We have
Great, 'cause
Courier New as
over
our
time.
main typeface.
We're on base color and 2 accents. Do you like
Yeah.
green and yellow?
I like green and yellow. So green and yellow are our accents, and then should we just do a white or a gray or a black as our main? So first of all,
Green, gold, gray, and black.
green, gold, gray, and black.
Green, yellow, gray, and black.
Okay. Courier New. And right here, I'm going to type in a little David Access Television. This is how design starts with something this terrible. You have to go through a lot of bad phases before you end up with anything good. And okay, so that's our
Sucking at something is the first step to being kind of good at something.
agreed. So we have David Access Television here. Let's put in just a few little we'll call them
Hi, Eddie.
color swatches. Eddie, hello. So first color swatch is gonna be. I like sort of a neutral. Can you? Sorry. Let's see. What's the best way for me to share back with you? I'm gonna share my.
I can
try
see
to-
what you're doing. No.
Okay,
no.
okay. I'm thinking.
David. What are you thinking?
Well, the gray. Should we do it like a light gray, closer to white? Should we do a dark gray, closer to black?
I think if it's paired with black, you need to be towards the lighter.
B7, B7, B7 is the hex value.
That's
of
catchy
this.
as hell.
Yeah. I think that's a good enough reason for me to use it. It's just that hex value.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Love it.
Okay. So we got ourselves a square that is that color. I'm going to duplicate you. And let's come up with our green. Which, do you like more the neon green, like the color of our little ticker time there? Good. I was
No.
hoping you would say that because I don't either.
No, I'm much more in tune with like a forest green.
I agree. So let's go with.
Making those swatches dance.
Indeed. Too bright. Too
Too
dark.
bright. Need more of that like browny, orangey green.
Okay, let's move closer to. this like a gross lime green. There's a neighborhood that I'm okay with.
Hi, everyone, by the way. While David's working on picking some colors, we're going to be working on picking these colors here for a few more minutes. We've got about 40 minutes left in our show today, and we're excited to have you along. This is an exciting, developing show, if you haven't noticed. You might be familiar with some of our gaming content when David and I get down with the Meta Factory.
Get
Today's a little
down
different.
on it.
Meta Factory, get
Diddle,
down
diddle.
on it. Meta Factory, get down on it. Meta Factory, Meta Factory. That song is dope.
I like sort of the more
Extra dope.
muted. More
I do too.
muted colors. Like those three look pretty good together. What do you think? The yellow maybe is a little off.
Just out of fascination, I'm curious what countries use those colors. Green, yellow,
Green.
white.
Italy uses green, but I don't think they use yellow.
There's definitely no. It's Jamaica is pretty close here,
Okay, yeah, they use yellow and green, right?
and the Ivory Coast is also this. Yeah, oh no, it's an orange, but green, yellow. Gabon, green, yellow, and blue. Does no one have? No, I think it. Which one is this though? None of these are colored correctly. Flag, green, white, and yellow flag.
I think we're roughly okay
Ireland
here.
it's orange and white and yellow.
What would you say these three colors are doing for you,
Colombia?
Mr. Cameron?
I like them. Here's my problem though, and I was worried this was going to happen. Why are we choosing those colors?
Well, when I said let's pick a color, you said green, and that was as far as we thought. We don't have to pick these colors. I think even the yellow maybe is a little too much. We could just do those two, and I think we're in a good spot.
Our goal was a base color and 2 accents.
And the accents we can use at different degrees, right? So the green can be less or much more pronounced than yellow. Like we very rarely use yellow, only when something's like really important or we have a specific use behind it. So we can almost park this yellow for now and incorporate it later.
I think that's reasonable.
Okay.
I'm not against moving forward with green, gray, black, and yellow weighting. I think that's
All right.
a perfect decision at this time.
Lovely. Okay, well, let's just call this good then. All right, we got our colors done. We picked them.
Amazing.
We picked them because we like them. We gave ourselves 5
What-
minutes to say why did we pick these, and I think
What's the
ultimate-
green? What was the green? The hex for the green?
The hex for the green is not as pretty as the other one, but it is 266B43.
Okay. 2 hex codes in the chat.
Alrighty. Now the next question is, how do we do our, we can just redo our logo really easily in this new color scheme, and I think that's fine, but we're sort of looking for an intro animation here, right? Like stream starting soon. And so is it David Access Television that just types on and it's like ... and then the ... can repeat? Is it David Access Television is static and there's a stream starting soon sort of like text below that? What do you think a good just basic animation would be? It could also be like it can slide in from off screen, individual letters can slide in.
I kind of am thinking that the letters are changing periodically, like they do a little like the classic example of like it's like a train station sign where it'll like periodically the letters will all flicker to be like a jumbly different thing. resolve back again as David Access Television.
Okay, I like that. Should it just be like leet speech, where like the A turns into at, the I turns into one, and it just like flickers between like that and back?
That's kind of fun. I frankly that same idea and have David Access Television change. I mean, this is a really recurring theme these days. Like you see it at the beginning of clever stories telling different universe angles, where like the movie studio logo at the beginning will flash to be relevant to whatever is it'll have like extra lightning.
Right.
And I think there's not really a wrong answer here. So leaving this intro part kind of be the home base of white text on black background, but the animation hints, flickers of all the extra drippings that come with this notion. So leet speak flickers, yes. Different font flickers, yes.
The nice thing about monospaced fonts, as you can see here, is that, like, going back and forth between the two, I'm changing a character, but the rest of the word does not change. How great is that?
Monospace fonts coming to you in the year 16 something.
Here's something that
monospace font.
good question. Whenever typewriters were invented is when monospace came around. When was the typewriter invented? Tom Hanks would know the answer to that question.
George Williams invented monospace font.
Okay. In what year?
This wait, maybe I spoke too soon.
Okay.
Monospace is its own modern typeface derived from Courier.
Interesting. Alrighty, I'm going to do that and that. I'm going to pre-compose my text layer so I can play around with it. That text will be the name of that
Wow.
pre-comp.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt with my wow. I just found the actual answer to the question. The typeface was designed by Howard Bud Kettler in 1955. This font is as old as my mama. The
Wow.
design of the original Courier typeface was commissioned in the 1950s by IBM for use in typewriters. But they did not secure legal exclusivity to the typeface, and it soon became a standard font used throughout the typewriter industry. Fascinating. Bud died in 1999.
Oh, not too long ago.
Perhaps the most recognizable typeface of the 20th century. That's interesting.
That is very interesting.
This is so interesting. This is an article from 2004. The United States State Department used Courier as its font for a long time. And then they changed it to Times New Roman. That's crazy to me. I would not make that change.
Yeah, that's weird.
2004, they changed to Times New Roman.
Oh. I always think of Times New Roman as thousands of years old.
Thousands of years. It's the name, right? The
Yeah, exactly.
Roman.
It's the like ancient Rome is where I imagine that.
New Roman. Times New Roman. It does sound old because of that. I mean,
Right.
everything in Rome is old. That's where the history comes from.
So I'm getting somewhere here.
It would also be nice if we could do a version of this font. Like that flicker speaks to people like you and me. Like we love that. I love that. I like that. I think
Which-
this is fun.
Okay, so I'm just gonna do a little of that action. And let's just, let's see here. There is a way to spread these out. And I forget. I don't remember. There's an automatic way to space these out. Oh, distribute layers. I think that's it. Nope, that's not what I want. Oh well, I'm just gonna do this.
You'll find it soon enough.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this, this, this.
David's doing some layer management up here in After Effects
This is true.
by the lovely Adobe company. David's favorite program for making the movies. Is
Boy,
that
do
true?
I like After Effects. It's just, it's a powerful tool for powerful people. No. It's a powerful
You
tool.
jest. You jest. But like, do you, David? Do you believe in magic?
In a young girl's heart, or just in general?
In general.
I believe. No, I do not believe in magic.
You don't believe in magic?
I mean, if
What about-
that's a serious question, then no, I don't. If that's not a serious question, then hell yeah, I do.
It's absolutely a serious question. So you're saying you don't believe in magic?
I don't believe in the paranormal, which I am.
That's not what I said.
Well, I think magic is paranormal.
You think magic is paranormal?
I mean, I believe in like magic tricks.
Okay.
We'll get
tell
to the
me
bottom.
more.
Get to the bottom of what's the question really? Do I believe in wizards?
No. Do you believe? The question is, do you believe in magic? It's yes or no. And it's okay. if the answer's no.
Define
I'm not
magic
gonna- I'm
for
not
me. Define magic for me.
My favorite definition of magic is any indistinguishably indistinguishably advanced any technology sufficiently advanced is indistinguishable from magic.
Yes, I definitely believe that technology is basically magic.
Well, there you go.
It's just science
So,
magic.
Well, let me come back to it then.
I think
Do you
science is
believe in
magic. How about
magic?
that? I
Okay.
suppose I do.
Okay.
I feel like you forced me into that answer.
I didn't. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry if you felt forced in any way.
Okay,
It's not my goal.
No, we're good. We're good. Yeah. So let's see what this looks like. This is good.
Twitch.
This is good. It's just that we need, like, I would say, like, some of these
It
twitches
needs to,
need
like-
to be like, it needs to flicker almost. Let's
It
see.
needs to flicker, and honestly, it needs to do. We're gonna have to figure something else out too.
Yeah. Well, just the font is gonna do this, but definitely there will be other elements to this animation.
I'm trying to think of what there will be. I'm fascinated where the green is gonna come in. Do you want to just do some like dynamic gradient?
Yeah. Well, yes and no. No, in the sense that I think our gradients can look a little hokey, so it depends on how we use it. But I'm just about done with the flicker here. If I was smart, I would use an expression to go between these two. But okay.
As soon as you're writing expressions into After Effects, you are punching at a different weight than not using expressions in After Effects.
Yeah, and this isn't even a difficult expression.
What expression would you write for it?
I would basically just like a wiggle expression would work, for example, which is like literally just wiggle in parentheses, and then like two values, like 5 and 12, and it will sort of adjust keyframes on those two values in a position keyframe that will adjust, like it'll wiggle the position, right? But if you apply that to, for example, a like a null layer, you can then tell that null layer to like switch back and forth between two different layers, and then essentially turn that wiggle into a flicker that just swaps out assets really quick at random intervals. But I'm not good enough with expression to do that without a lot of Googling, so I am good enough to know it exists.
I'm good enough with expressions to look at complicated ones and go, oh, I see what they did here, and then not understand it more than that.
Yeah, let's see here. I want to duplicate all of this. And I want to do that. Boom.
So this is our intro looping thing. What sound is going to play?
That's a good question. I'm almost thinking, gosh, how do we get it for free? But like the almost like the Star Trek bridge sounds website. I'm thinking more foghorns of like an actual foghorn, like off in the distance, like mysterious. Yep. David's greater than Chad's.
I used to be able to do that way better. Why can't I do it? Foghorn noises, really fun to make. You should all try it at home, loudly, and don't explain it to your family. I used to be so much better using the wrong hole. No, that's when I need trumpet sounds.
God. Oh no.
You can make foghorn sounds out of that hole? Wow. Do you have a master class? They call me Master Blast. They call me Master Blast.
All right, so we have the little flicker that happens here as we're playing. It just flickers like that. Which is all just lovely stuff.
I like what we have so far.
Yep.
It's a nice little flicker. Are you satisfied with that amount of animation on those words?
No, I'm also now going to duplicate my pre-comp 3 times. And then I'm going to mask out each line individually. Lovely. Now I have each line on its own. And then I'm going to do a position keyframe. I'm going to move it out a little bit. I'm going to pan it down. Oh, I also need a...
What are you doing?
I'm going to have, like, in addition to that thing flickering, I'm just going to have a looping animation where each line sort of just comes up from an invisible mask. Which will make more sense in a second here. Once I do track mat alpha, undo that. Now let's try track mat alpha.
I just want to shout out whoever on Conan O'Brien's writing staff wrote the joke that I just told and shamelessly recycled. But I am trying to attribute credit. I just don't know who to attribute credit to. I do remember Conan making that same joke about the band that plays the theme song. When weirdly I guess it was because he was hosting the Tonight Show by then on NBC. But like when the Friends show was like almost done and they did like a talk show host is going to interview the cast in Central Perk. That was like Conan's big joke to his monologue about the band that plays the theme song to Friends. Comedy's so weird. Pubes.
Oh God.
See, that's comedy.
Is it?
David, what's your definition of comedy?
Good question. Man, I don't know.
You don't like comedy equals tragedy plus time?
I think that's a decent definition, but it's also, I think that is not all encompassing. Like slapstick is not fall into that. Or does it?
I think it explicitly does. I think that's where we started to understand comedy in a modern context. Because what was comedy before slapstick? Like that's a tough question. What was comedy before slapstick? I mean, I remember like freshman year of high school being forced to read Romeo and Juliet by the school system. Because of its obvious value. No, nothing against Mr. Shakespeare. I just don't think Romeo and Juliet is funny at all. And I remember getting into some arguments with some English teachers at the time about comedy and whether or not Shakespeare is funny.
You know, they really.
It's a miracle anyone gave me a passing grade.
Romeo and Juliet is a tragedy, not a comedy.
What's the difference, David?
Well, with Shakespeare, very little. A happy ending versus a not happy ending, I guess, is the difference in that territory. All right, copy, paste.
Nate, why do you think they wrote that as the end to the joke? Like with the masturbating bear, classic sketch. If you don't know it, from the Conan late night era. Did Shakespeare have fart sound jokes in his plays? Is that real? That would blow my mind. If there are fucking fart jokes in Shakespeare. But I bet that there is. I believe that enough. Nate likes to yank my chain a lot. And right now I don't know if he's yanking my chain. It's hard to tell. It's like Shakespeare was the first person to make people laugh with fart sounds, and that was our like gateway. We didn't know it could be funny until Shakespeare was like, "Hey, pull my finger." I don't know. That's a good point, Nate. Do you think that history has rewritten the fart jokes out of Shakespeare? That's really funny to think about. What if Shakespeare, but it had fart jokes like littered in, and like 1,000 years ago, or I clearly don't know history, some period of time ago, a bunch of people were like, we need to alter Shakespeare. Blow, winds, and crack your cheeks. Rage, blow into the night. That's good. See, I'm a thespian. Nate, are you gonna watch Um, Denzel do the shakes. The trailer for that got me really fired up. Joel Cohn, Denzel, Frances McDormand. It looks great. The fart jokes of William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare was one of the greatest writers of all time, and he liked fart jokes. For instance, in Shakespeare's King Lear, the king gives a speech as his daughter is thrown out into a storm. Blow, winds, and crack your cheeks. Rage, blow. That's a direct quote, Nate. You. Oh, very good. And then in the Comedy of Errors, a man may break a word with you, sir, and words are but wind. Ah, and break it in your face, so he break it not behind. In other words, it's better to have someone break their word to you than fart. That's a fart joke. That's like an honest to goodness, authentically original fart joke that Shakespeare felt was valuable enough to include in his works. Denzel must be watched at all times, yes. What's your favorite Denzel Washington movie, David?
Good question. I'd almost have to look.
And
The only one I can even think of right now is Man on Fire.
Nate, get out of my head. That's what I was gonna say.
Book of Eli's
Man on
good.
Fire is good. Nate, I feel the same way. That was absolutely the first thing I thought of, but I was honestly, David, I was waiting for you to say Training Day. Have you not?
I have not seen Training Day.
Ooh, you want some of the Denzel? The Ethan Hawke in that too, right? I think.
Good question.
That's worth watching again. I haven't seen that in a long time. Nate, that is a absolutely beautiful story, and we should tell Denzel one day. That's a great romantic first date movie. Ha 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 ha! Isn't this great? Don't you love chapstick made from cat grease? Ha ha ha! What a great movie! Look how he slaughtered those people. Anyway, you seem nice. Honestly, knowing you, Nate, I can picture you having a very successful date at a movie of Book of Eli. That makes sense for you. Also, Nate, are you smarter than me? And did you pick up on the themes of that movie where by the end it wasn't a big, because I'm pretty stupid sometimes, and I will watch the movie and then they'll do the big reveal and then I'll go minutes later, oh, and then realize what it'll happen for me too late. So I missed it.
What do you think of what I've made here? Because
I like the green vignette.
And then I'm thinking just loop this over and over.
Flickerty flickerty.
And then it just plays it again.
Flickerty flickerty. Flickerty flickerty. Flickerty flickerty. Flickerty flickerty. Needs a call to action.
Yeah, so I think we can put at the bottom of our comp here, what should it say? It should just say...
It can't say stream starting soon, otherwise we can't use it at the end.
Well, yeah, we can have a different one for the end, though. It can say... We can just change it every day. Every time we stream, because it's super easy to export. Today's will be keep your pants on. Keep your pants. Keep your pants.
Keep your pants.
Yeah, that's good. So that, and then let's go to 50.
Hold on. I just keep your pants.
Okay,
instead
deal.
Of keep your pants on. Because that specifically makes me think of do you What's your favorite experience in life where you've been doing a thing with like someone hands you a thing that you need to like I don't know, a shovel. You're like helping out. Here's a shovel. And then by the end of the activity, you're assuming that you have to give the shovel back. And then they're like, okay, and you get to keep the shovels, everyone. And you didn't know that was going to happen. And it's like, that's what I want this to be. Keep your pants. You get to keep the pants.
I mean, honestly, I like the idea of every time we stream, based on whatever stream we're doing, we'll just jump in here and take 15 seconds to type in a new sentence and then export it.
Perfect. Love it.
So in today's will be keep your pants. That'll be our outro animation for today.
Keep your pants.
Nintendo, how is my stream stability going? You said my computer would not keep its pants if I was using After Effects.
Nate's right. We're going pretty light on the effects. No alphas in play. Pretty minimal right now. Not trying to dress in a little crap.
I like that we picked green, and I like the vignette here. I think that looks lovely.
Give it some playback for Nate, David.
It does not play back in real time. It's playing back at like 18 frames per second out of 60. But that's fine.
After Effects is a trash program. No, I'm kidding. That's just that's the tool working as intended.
Yeah. I mean, in fact, this actually might be too fast of an animation once I can play it back in real time.
Nate's right, dude. Just render that sucker to RAM.
Alrighty. It is rendered to RAM.
It's still not playing back in real time and it's rendered to RAM?
Yes.
I guess it's because your computer is cranking so hard in other areas, right? That's
exactly.
pretty embarrassing.
Exactly.
Okay.
But here, I'll just export it and then.
I was gonna say that's exactly what I was gonna say. Just kick that sucker out, Nate. Great Mac. It just works.
Yeah. It is pain in the butt. I need one of those new M1 Maxes.
Yeah, if anyone could use that kind of firepower, it's people like you, absolutely. And Tim Apple knows it.
Mm-hmm. All right, here we go. Sorry if if my stream just sharded. Okay. All right, opening up.
It's fine. It's fine.
I don't know where I exported to.
Luna. Oh. Sweet small dog.
Luna thinks that it is. Where the hell did I export to?
You'll never find it again.
Nope. I'm literally going to have to re-export it because I don't know where it went.
I cannot believe you just dumped it into the ether. Nope, not today, Luna. But please love me. Please love me with your eyes. Will you look at me with your human eyes? All I want is to look into your human eyes with my dog eyes.
Here's where it went. Oh, it went into an old work folder.
No, not today. My name is... What was it? Blaster? That character was great.
Hey, I don't know what you're doing, but you shouldn't be doing it. All right, let's see if this works.
Blaster Mast. The name's Mast.
Math Blaster?
Blaster Mast. No. Blaster Mast. The name is Blaster Mast.
I mean,
play that sucker on loop.
View loop. Yeah, it's definitely too fast, so I'll just need to adjust that. Sorry, Luna.
That is an animation that looks like it's on fast forward.
Yes. But the good news is I can do hold Alt.
Nate's right. Keep your pants should slide in. Or crawl. Yeah. Slide in, crawl. It could also do like a pulse, like a gentle, like...
Hey. Calm down.
Breathing heartbeat thing.
Yes, I like the breathing heartbeat, actually, because I think we're already doing a slide with the main logo. So let's do it something different for the other. Keep your. Sorry, Luna. Oh, did I save it to the same
Does
stupid place?
she need a small dog break?
No, she went outside. She wants her dinner.
Oh my god, look at that small dog emote. Holy crap, it looks like Luna.
It does look like Luna. How did that happen?
That's so cute. Beautiful caster. From Beauty Simon. You're gonna have to teach me how to do that, Nate. I don't know how to do that. Really? That's cool.
Even better. Let's take it slower. One more step.
You followed her before the doc? That's hilarious to me. I know how much you love the doc. Really? I was third after the doc? Woo! David, we were third. We podiumed with the doc. We're on the podium with the 2-time, man.
Who the doc is in disrespect?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not gonna control our time away from our build loop in After Effects because we're almost done. But I do think we're not gonna be able to get to our YouTube optional deliverable.
That's fine.
Which is fine.
I mean, we basically set up a template here that we can apply to multiple things, which is nice. Maybe our viewers can decide what the outro text is.
Keep your pants.
Keep your pants.
Do we have to give back the pants when we're done? Or
No. Keep your pants.
wouldn't that? I'm just gonna start asking that as like an out of context question, like at the end of my work meetings. So do we have to give back the pants or, and just get people to say keep your pants? Thank you for the thing. David, did we do it? Are we done? You made it. You exported it. What is that, version 2 now?
I think this is version 3 actually, but I mean it kind of works for me. Keep your pants.
I like the flicker. Have you seen Into the Spider-Verse?
Yeah. Well, I've seen.
That's the animated one.
Yeah. Well, the sequel's not out, right? Yeah.
No. Yeah. But yeah, that style, like all of the like glitchy, flickery elements in that movie are basically perfect. Like,
yeah, it's
also
great.
if you've not seen it, the behind the scenes on how they do some of those animation moves, really clever. To do the foreground is moving off time with the background, and that's how you can force a more comic book look. Like really clever stuff. There's no blank space
I am
before
going
the
to
title.
loop this, and I am going to bring in that. And
Oh my god, are you getting our stream outro bumper ready?
heck yeah, I am.
Shout out to Nintendo Switch. Very helpful audience member and honorary David.
All right, we officially have a outro.
Wait. No, I think Nate is onto something. The square doing a line break following. Oh my god, Nate.
There should be-
Yes. Do you see that, David?
No, what are you talking about?
You know how we have sometimes the square, sometimes the circle around our logo?
Yeah.
You can, and it has like a line break that like rotates.
A line break that rotates. I don't understand that.
Maybe I'm not understanding Nate, but the way I see it in my head is like, yeah, 90% of that square line. So it's like, Dave, this is going to be really crude. I apologize.
This is for the logo that is in the bottom of our screen right now, right? and not the one we just made?
No, I think he means as part of the intro, like as part of the animation, kind of like loop. Oh, and for all of it. No,
Oh,
yeah,
like
Nate's
Snake.
right. It should
Okay,
be for all
okay.
of it. Yeah, like Snake. Exactly. So it's like the square is like here, and then it's like partially complete here. Maybe not even that much. This is gonna be really gross. Should I even hold this up to the camera? Really great, Cameron. Welcome to David X's Television. But yeah, you get it.
Yeah, I think that would look good. And then I think we should add the breathing to the tagline at the bottom. That's easy enough.
Nate's right. There is like a loop completion thing that like ours definitely, because doesn't it like
Ours pops back and does a reset.
Exactly.
That was the
Right.
intended design, but I think a smooth loop would be great. And yeah, we could definitely do that. Not on
well,
this
since
stream,
we're done with
but-
that first loop, I'm gonna hit control, and that means that we're still technically ever so slightly ahead of schedule. We're in the YouTube optional time now, or the outro bumper time now, which you made, right? We just made that.
We did just make the outro bumper. I could at any time just be like, bam, we're done.
Well, just like that. Keep your pants, folks.
Keep your pants. How exciting.
Pretty nice.
I like
Not
it.
even a dissolve.
Yep, no dissolves. Let's see. We could probably add a dissolve to. I mean, I can certainly just do it within studio mode. So
Not even a dissolve. Do you feel like Nate, were you shortchanged without a dissolve? Did you feel like we spared an expense by not giving you a dissolve? I want you to get what you want, Nate. And if you need a dissolve,
we can do a dissolve. We should have it fade on. We can have it fade
Nate's
on,
triggered.
and then we can have it. I like the box idea.
Bad technical direction triggers Nate.
I doubt
hard
I can
this
make
time?
this very quickly, but I'm gonna try.
I believe in you, David.
Because I'm not 100% sure. Luna, calm down. Luna, I specifically said to calm down.
Luna, you have to respond positively, or you're going to be ground up and put in soup. Luna knows the same as I do. Luna is also triggered by bad technical direction. Luna is triggered by dishonesty. Luna is triggered by camera shots that are out of focus. Luna is triggered by Floyd barking. No, that's not true. Floyd and Luna, in fact, are close friends. Yes, Luna, low frame rate basically knocks her unconscious. It's bad.
Yeah, I imagine that I am delivering a garbage stream. Next
No,
time,
you're doing great. This is a great show. I'm having a blast. If any one of our viewers are having a good time, don't tell us.
put F's in chat. Isn't
David.
that what F's in chat are for? Oh, sorry. Don't tell us. Please stay silent. Especially Nintendo.
If you're enjoying yourself, say nothing. See, David, look how many people are enjoying themselves.
All of those 8 billion people that we were talking
Exactly.
about. Exactly.
Yeah, I do like the like 4 lines, 4 layers, 4 animations of the line moving.
I don't think I can go above 100 here. Nope. So let's see here.
David Access Television. We've got dogs.
Yeah, we do.
David Access Television and cats. It turns out I want a pet turtle. Like the kind that lives longer than me. I would love to have a pet turtle like Bud for the rest of life. That sounds awesome. I need a big place though, you know, because they're roamers.
Sure.
Yeah. I can feed him pizza, teach him martial arts.
So the trim paths here, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. So let's do 95. Let's do like 98 or 95 was good. And 100. Oh, sorry. Let's do 5. And then 0. And let's turn off that. And let's turn on that. And 2. What do you think of this?
Love it. Look, you did it.
Let's change this from 5 to 10. And let's change this to in and out. You know, I'm going to undo that actually. And just do a simple ease.
David, I've always appreciated your After Effects skills. And now is no different. You fixed Nate's trigger. You reset Nate's trigger. A nice, smooth trigger reset. Did the stream collapse?
Maybe. Last but not least, let's just do a keep your pants scale.
Some scale breathing. Yeah, definitely when your After Effects is cranking, the stream definitely poops the bed. Pooping the bed is a bad thing. I don't know if anyone needed me to say that out loud for them, but pooping the bed is not a good thing to do. Does society know that it's pooping the bed right now? Like a portion of society must know that it's pooping the bed. Pants can be randomized for the streams, like a slot machine. Keep your pants, keep your sodas, keep your keys, keep your wits, keep your dongers. One of my favorite memes is in League of Legends, how you say, raise your dongers. Raise your dingers? Something to do with the Heimerdinger. Keep your fart jokes.
All right,
Bedpan. Can't I just sleep on the toilet?
I'm gonna add this to our render queue and see what happened. Yeah.
All right, folks, we're gonna render some footage. So enjoy David's computer chugging. Ready? Here we go.
What a great stream.
This was very productive. David, our productivity stream, I think, is going to complete its inaugural objective.
I think so too. Boom. Render comp 4. Let's see what you got for us. Loop it. Full screen. Keep your pants.
I love it. All right, everyone. No, please keep your pants.
This is great. I'm pretty happy.
I think Nate's right. You could get away with this being like a third the speed.
Yeah, I could slow down.
It's not. It's usable now, but this is pretty.
I don't think it needs to be that slow.
Yeah.
It could be like maybe a third slower, but I wouldn't say 2/3 slower.
Yeah, 2/3 slower. Maybe just the crawl slower. The flicker and
the crawl slower is
breathing.
easy.
The breathing and the flicker seem timed okay. It's the crawl seems like it's racing.
So that I can go literally 50%. I'm a little limited on that because of the loop. However, I can make it half the speed.
That's probably about right.
Yeah, so let's see what that looks like.
I agree with Neat. It feels busy. Like all three things don't.
Don't you tell us it seems busy after you told us to add like 8 new things.
Well, look, you can, don't be sensitive.
This is
David.
your fault.
Don't.
Add this, add that, add this. Oh, it's a little busy. It's a little busy, guys. All right, exporting again.
V4.
This is V5. This is V5.
Yeah, Nate is right. Spoken like a true television producer. Your comp's too busy.
All right. Let's try this again.
Yes. In true producer fashion, I agree with Nate. We're going to tell you what to do step by step and then question your decision.
Yeah, like, why did you do it this way? All right. Half speed on the loop.
It honestly does feel better now. What do you think, David?
It's good. I'm thinking
It still is a little busy, but it does feel better. Like, I still don't think all three of them need to be dancing, but I don't hate that they are, you know?
sure.
Like, there's just one thing static, and it's the gradient. And it's like, why is only one thing static? Why is the gradient static? Like, maybe no, we can't just add more shit. That's not going to help. Or if it was 33% speed. I don't think that would solve it for me.
I think what I would do is probably slow down the entire thing, which would be pretty straightforward. So right now it's a 5-second loop. I might turn that to like a 10-second loop would be easy because it's just half speed. But maybe, would that be too slow? Maybe it wouldn't be too slow.
You're in QuickTime, right? Just slow playback down and let's test it.
Fair enough. Let's do playback speed at half. Yeah, that feels better, I think.
I hate how right Nate is, but you'd think I'd be used to that by now. Nate was one of the like first magicians that I met in the real world. You meet a lot of people in the world, but few times do you meet people and they're like conjuring magic in front of you. Mm-hmm. And admittedly, David, it was technology magic that Nate was showing, but it was magic nonetheless. And this magic is similar. What do you think, David? Is it better, slower like this? Like, should we just do a 10-second loop, turn it all to 50%, call it good?
Yeah, I think it's good. Nate suggested 8 seconds, which might be a good happy middle ground.
If you can do that, yeah, I think that.
Yeah. Here's the best part about After Effects. That's not true. There's lots of great things about After Effects. I can grab all of my keyframes, hold the Alt key, grab the latest keyframe, and just start dragging out, and it automatically moves every keyframe in correct
didn't know
proportion
that.
to one another. So boom,
That's beautiful.
8
I
seconds.
didn't know that one. The uninstall option is the best part of After Effects.
Ouch! I love After Effects.
Hitting David where it hurts.
You know what?
What would you use instead of After Effects, Nate?
Yeah, no kidding. Flame. Boo!
I mean, a lot of people are doing a lot of really great stuff in Blender these days.
Yeah, but Blender's a 3D modeling application more than it's a compositor. There's Fusion. Fusion is pretty semi-popular these days.
Fusion's really cool. Because it's nodal. It's not layers and stuff.
Yeah, I certainly like DaVinci's. Hello, Luna. Come here.
I'm with you, Nate.
Luna
That's
has joined
exactly
the
what I
stream.
do.
Hi. Hello.
Is it time for a small dog break
small
while that
dog
renders?
break? Small dog break.
Do you, Luna? How are you doing?
How's it going,
Luna? Luna, do you? I want to remind you, Luna. Keep your pants.
Keep your pants, Luna. Luna, do you have your pants? Nope, she
Lick.
left her pants. She
Lick.
left her pants.
David, do you think how does a dog wear pants?
You use Premiere. You can't composite in Premiere though.
You can composite in Premiere. What do you mean you can't composite in Premiere? You can do tons of compositing in Premiere.
Oh, yeah.
I know because I do most of my compositing in Premiere.
Well,
It's not very good compositing, but it's got garbage mats, all kinds of keying, tracking. You can do 3D tracking.
boom.
Not very good.
Yeah, this is a good speed. Look at
but
this.
it's still. Yep, feels right.
The only thing that I don't know if it's great is the like, should David Access Television just animate back off and then on, or is it okay that it disappears and immediately slides back in? I think that's okay, actually.
For now, it does not bother me at all.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I
I
see
think
what
you're
you
right.
mean about wanting to have a thing.
All right, we made a thing.
Ooh, background fuzz. That's a cool effect.
You know, I think this needs a sound.
Or like flicker blur.
Because this flickers, I think it should be sorry to my stream, but I'm gonna launch After Effects again, or sorry, GarageBand. I'm wondering if it's just like a low tone that's just like a hum or whatever, and then like static, like a neon sign sort of static sound.
Hum and static can be nice, pleasant sounds. We could definitely design that to be pleasant that way. Yeah, some 60 cycle hum, some just general static, some beepity boops.
Yeah, like it, you know. 60 hertz hum would be good.
It sounds like your foghorn back in action. Was that Close Encounters?
I think it was, yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Wait, that's not.
Wait, no, that's it is 12 o'clock.
Doorbell.
It's the grandfather clock. It's the grandfather clock. Yeah, I don't know. The sound can be real simple, right? Here, let's bring up the animation here. And it can just loop that over.
Honestly, yes.
No, it can't
just
have
makes
it
me
can't
look-
have a melody because it needs to be loopable.
That's okay. We can. I think you're there with the tones of that. That makes me want to do some like gentle drums on top of it. I'm just gonna play some drums on top of that right now.
Here, I'll do this. Actually, I'm gonna stop. Luna, it'll be dinner time when I say it's dinner time.
Luna, get on board.
Oops. Boom.
We'll just use that microphone for now. Good enough.
The beat sounds so far off on my end. But we can record that. We can record that and have something pretty great.
Yeah, I think that's a great opening logo idea thing. I'm into the sound of that.
Well, I think I
Does
can.
that mean we did it?
I think we did it. Oh, you know what I forgot to do that I can add in 2 seconds, so I will. The whole thing should fade on. From nothing.
The whole thing should fade on from nothing. Yes, I agree.
Pre-compose.
And then does it? But how is that going to loop then?
Good point. Never mind. It won't fade on then.
That's about for another night.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna hit this control button to take us on to our last segment, which is reviewing our beautiful, beautiful work one more time.
Here, let me bring it into OBS directly so our beautiful audience can see it. Media source.
Our
I want
audience
you to
is
loop.
beautiful.
Use hardware decoding. I want
This has been
that.
a fun show. This flew by, an hour and 17 minutes and then some. And look, David, a thing was made. We made a thing.
We did
with
make
Nate's
a thing.
help.
It was made
Imagine
better
how much worse it would have been
by our
without
audience.
Nate's help. Yeah, exactly.
All right, so here we go. We made this.
Yeah, technically Nate made
and
it.
then
Wait. Our audio's still going out?
our audio is going out. What does that mean?
Is our audio still going to stream?
Yeah.
Perfect. It is still. Okay, cool. So, hi, everyone. Great show. We're going to enjoy our outro bumper that we made. Sorry, that Nate made. And then we're going to end the show.
We are.
And I guess that's the end of our show, David. Do you have anything to say to the people before we go to our beautiful outro asset?
I don't think so, other than it was fun, and we should make more stuff.
Well, you're the live organist here, so as soon as you switch scenes, you have to play our outro theme.
Alrighty. Well, good night, everyone. Have fun. Enjoy your sports ball game.
That's right. Sports ball. We did it.
We did do it.
And we couldn't have done it without your help, dear viewer. We appreciate you, dear viewer. We had a good day.
Yes,
We
we
learned
did.
about the Courier font. We learned about what triggers Luna. We learned about how B7B7B7 is the best hex code ever. What are the best hex codes ever? I mean, there's the classic FFFFF. We learned about exclamation point beard.
Yeah, we need to set up Bang Beard. Bang Beard.
I'm just gonna look up what. I mean, I still don't know what to make it do. What make beard do? Chat bot, chat commands, custom commands.
Thank you,
Add new
Nintendo.
command. Beard.
You know what? Keep your pants too, sir. Keep your pants too. Is that our new, just, you know how like Rick in Rick and Morty teaches like the people inside of his power bubble that like flipping them off is like it means
mean
like live long and
Peace
prosper.
among worlds.
Yeah, peace
Rick.
among worlds.
That's the Stephen Colbert guest. That's such a great moment. Yeah. Our first
yeah.
merch shirt. Keep your pants. All right, everyone. Don't forget to keep your pants. Be nice to each other. But ultimately, just keep your pants. Okay? I'm Cameron.
I'm
Playing
David.
that organ is David, as he said. It's a bit busy.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye. So much fun here at David Access Television.